Okay, there we go. Hey guys, just give me a quick second to get this going real quick. And all right. Hey, how's everyone doing? I wasn't actually expecting too many people in here on the in the first 5 minutes, to be honest with you. But let's see who's all here. Hyper, what's up, man? How you doing? What's poppin'? Zeronia, it's the first time I've ever seen you in a stream before. How you doing? Shout out to Zeronia, that's the homie. And Show, what's going on, man? Glad you all can make it. Very glad that you all can make it. Say pretty good. Excited about the debut. Heyo, hi. How's everyone doing this evening? What's going on with you guys? What's up, buddy? Hey, Voodoo! Glad you can make it. Zero, what's poppin'? What's poppin'? Can hang for a bit? Hope you can hang for the entire time. Well, we're only gonna do probably a half hour, maybe 40 minutes. This is just a just chatting stream, just so you guys can get to know me. If you guys have any questions, by all means, feel free to ask. We actually got hit with a blizzard today, so that was pretty fun. Woke up and I just saw all this white just on the ground. You said you haven't been on Twitch in so long. You had to make a new password. Really? Is it? How long has it been? I didn't even realize they made you do new passwords if you haven't been on in a while. You like my eyes? What exactly do you like about them? He said that's why I don't live where it snows. Nice model. Thank you. Thank you. Actually, hold on. Let me go ahead and if anyone wants to have a model created, this is the person who has this is the person who created me, actually. Let me go ahead and put that link in there for you. This is on Fiverr, guys, so you can trust the link. I wouldn't do anything that would basically I wouldn't put you guys I wouldn't put you guys on a website that you shouldn't be on, because I know your mamas would get upset with you all. So yeah, this guy right here is the guy who modeled my who did the model for me. And as you can see, the dreads actually move around. I've actually had plenty of fun just wagging my head around. A lot. Pretty shiny and sparkly. That's right. I mean, when you're a lion, you have sparkly eyes. You know that what's it called? That night vision. You ever play Skyrim? Don't the Khajiits have the night vision? That's that's pretty much what it is. It shines in the dark. It shines in the dark. Months since you go. All right. You said the Khajiit has wares for you? Wares? Like clothing? Is that what you're talking about? Why is my mouth just hanging open like that? Hold on. Let me move my I don't think my webcam is actually capturing my mouth completely because I have my mic in the way. Oh, the goods. I mean, yeah, man, they got all that there has been some outbreaks in moon sugar from where I come from lately, so yeah, I'm pretty sure they've been dealing out there, yo. I'm pretty sure they've been dealing out there. But okay. So for VOD purposes, I guess, because this will be going up on my YouTube channel, let's go ahead and bring in this very, very, very bootleg about me section real quick. So yeah. What is that? BRB walking the dog? You choose your dog over me? That's what we're doing, Hyper? I see how it is. I see how it is. I see how it is. So yes, for those who want to know my age, mind your own business. You don't need to know my age. That's all it is. I mean, who gives out their age nowadays? You said she's cuter. Well, I beg to differ. Granted, I think I've only seen one picture of your dog. I don't know. For those, I'm 700 years old. God, if only my race lived for that long. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't even actually tell you the I couldn't actually tell you the longest that my kind actually lives for. But yes, my height. I am 6'1". I know a lot of people like to do the whole, oh yeah, I'm gonna do the whole 176 centimeters thing. I don't even know what 6'1" translates to centimeters. I mean, I guess it's a quick Google search, but I just decided not to. But yes, I'm 6'1" without the dreads. With the dreads, I don't. What'd you guys say? About 6'2", maybe 6'3". I don't know. You said 2-ish meters. Wait, what? You're not a real weeb unless it's centimeters. Well, then I guess I'm not a weeb then. I guess I'm not a weeb. I hope I'm not a weeb. I mean, when you see the reference sheet, you'll probably think that I'm a weeb, but hey, it's whatever. But yes, birthday is August 20th. It's the best day to be born on because that's the day that I was born. When were you guys born? Let's see if you just weren't born in August, then you're just missing out. I'm sorry. Zavos, what's popping? Of course you would know. It's 182 centimeters. Of course you would know that. Unless you just looked that up. I'm pretty sure you just looked it up. I'm not. I don't know. So here we go. Here we go with the species, guys. This is a species that you guys have never heard of because, one, you guys aren't from the world that I'm from. You math that? Of course you math that. How do you... Okay, no. I want you, Zavos, to type in how exactly did you come up with that, or for your quote-unquote math that you used. He's like, I'm a nerd in the chat. I know, of course you are. I've spoken to you a few times about Genshin Impact. I know how much of a nerd you are with your math. I mean, it's all appreciated. It's definitely helped me out grow some of my characters as well. But still. But yes, the species, all right? The species is pronounced Warian, okay? Warians are basically from where my world. Warians are basically, well, they look like us. Matter of fact, the best way to describe it, have any of you guys ever watched that web show called Ruby? You know, the beast people, they have like the human skin, like, you know, animal ears, claws, sometimes, nope, that's not the right one. Fangs like this. Yeah, there you go. That's what I am. All right. I'm one of those with a particular subrace known as Lionin. All right. In your world, they're called lions, I guess. But I've seen what you guys' lions look like, and yeah, I've seen way tougher looking beasts. So I could probably clap a lion. You saw about half of the first season. Really, Zero? Huh. In my opinion, I would say you kind of missed out then, but you know, other people will be like, oh yeah, the shows came ass in after season 3, I guess. I don't know. I still like the show. It's not bad. A lot of people like to give it a lot of crap, but it's whatever. I mean, if a show doesn't get crap, then it means it didn't really make it, right? Oh, that's a bad take. Don't quote me on that. Do not quote me on that. All right, guys. So let's go on to the next thing. My likes and dislikes. All right. First like, I like lazing about. I can get very, very lazy, especially on bright sunny days when there's no clouds out and the sun is just beating on me. I just like to chill. I just like to chill. You saw up to season 5. You blame Amara. Wait, why do you blame Amara? Is it because of all the cat boys? Is that why? Oh man. Second thing, listening to music. Everyone loves music. I will be damned if I hear one of you say that you do not listen to music. I will call you out on your BS. I know every last one of you guys are lying. My favorite kind of music is the future funk. You'd be like, oh, what's future funk? I mean, it's exactly how it sounds. It sounds like funk, but from the future, I guess. Yeah, go on YouTube and type it in. The best ones is find a thumbnail that has like an anime girl on it. You'll know exactly which ones. It'll be like Sailor Moon or something like on the thumbnail. Watch one of those and you'd be like, oh, Brumal, yes, this is bumping. Like, yeah, I told you, it's dope. It's dope. I also listen to a lot of drum and bass. Drum and bass is nice. You can listen to that on a rainy day. You know, open your window and listen to it. Don't go outside and listen to it. I would suggest liquid drum and bass. That one's a lot soothing. Wait, what? They were watching it. I wanted to be included. Oh. Well, what did you think of the seasons that you watched then? I'm curious. Because like I said, a lot of people that I talk to think that show is trash, but I don't think so. My third favorite thing to do is trash talking, all right? Give me something, like give me a topic, and I'll probably trash talk it if I know what it is. If you guys are going to be a regular, note that I will trash talk the hell out of Mario because I can't stand that guy. Mario is trash to me, all right? That's just all it is. The whole concept of Mario is just garbage, and I do not like him. What's going on here? You did like it, but never caught back up? Well, you know what? I plan on doing movie days and Saturday morning cartoons, so maybe we might put that on the schedule one time to do on the Discord with people. What is this? 1 inch equals 2.5 centimeters. 1 foot equals. Yeah, I'm good. I just read the first line. I don't even want to read no more. I don't want to read any more of that. And back. Welcome back, Hyper. Welcome back. And fourth thing is video games, guys. I mean, I don't know why you would be on Twitch and not play video games. I've heard that you asked. I didn't think you were actually going to do it. I don't know why you would be on Twitch and not play video games. I know a lot of people like to do all these crazy streams nowadays, but I mean, I think it's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. You need to be playing video games. You're going to be on here, in my opinion. And one thing you guys probably wouldn't know that I like to do, I actually enjoy fishing. Fishing is fun. If you guys have never tried it before, go for it. I wouldn't suggest going over boat though, because if that boat tips over, then your whole day is just messed up. You know how your day just gets ruined when your socks get wet? Well, your whole body is wet and your whole day is ruined after that. No hot tub stream? You guys couldn't handle a hot tub stream for me. It's just that. Yeah, you just couldn't handle it. I look too damn good to be in a hot tub, and your eyeballs would just melt, just straight up melt from looking at my body. So let's go on to dislikes. Now this may be contradicting my last one since I like fishing, but I hate nature water. All right, I just hate it. I hate oceans, pools, ponds, puddles. That's right, puddles. I've seen the cartoons. I've seen people fall straight through puddles. Matter of fact, there's a video from like maybe a decade ago where some dude he accidentally jumped in a manhole because he thought it was a puddle and just sank. I hope that guy was okay. Actually, I assume he's okay if they posted it and it has like plenty of views. But yeah, I don't mess with nature water. I don't mess with nature water. That's just how that is. He needs his water wings. Listen, I can swim, okay? For like 2 minutes, and then I'm tired, and I'll probably drown after that. You guys don't. Yeah, it's a bad time. It's a bad time. Then we have yes, you said rain is nature water. Yes, rain is nature water. Where I come from, bad things happen in the rain, okay? Bad things happen in the rain that I wish that none of you ever have to witness. And rain just sucks, all right? It just makes everything gloomy. And then, you know when it's been hot for like a week straight, and then the rain comes, and then that nasty smell just hits your nose? Rain, it just sucks. Rain just sucks. But I'm singing in the rain. I mean, you can do that, all right? You can do that. I'm not stopping you from singing in the rain. I'm just saying that rain as a whole, it just sucks. It just sucks. That's all it is. And then it gets all humid. Yeah, it's gross. It's gross. It's gross. Depending on where you live. Also, wifey says hi. Hey, girl, what's up? Hi, Hyper's wife. I hope you're doing well today. And, oh yeah. So, next thing. I absolutely hate mint chocolate. All right? I hate mint chocolate. I think they're like the two most contradicting ingredients that you could ever put together, because like one makes your breath stink, smells like one makes your breath smell like hot ass, and then the other one, it's supposed to make your breath smell good. So it's just like, I believe your breath just stays the same when you eat mint chocolate. I really do. Actually, you know what? No. It's like, when I think milk chocolate, I think, you guys ever like brushed your teeth and then drank water right afterwards? It doesn't do anything for you. It's just really, it gives you like a really nasty taste. That's what I think that mint chocolate is like. But I'll get cursed out saying I hate mint chocolate and in front of a bunch of other people. This is why our friendship is limited. Wait, Don't tell me you like mint chocolate. This is something I didn't know about you. This is something I did not know about you. Give me a second. My eyes. We should. And the third thing that I don't like, I do not like sports. I think sports is highly a bad waste of time. Not a good waste of time, a bad waste of time. Hey, find it to like it. More to the rest of us that do like that. See, there you go. Zeronia knows what's up. If I don't like it, that's more mint chocolate for you guys. And then when you go to your favorite store and all your mint chocolate is gone, at least you'll know. At least you'll know that I wasn't the one that took your mint chocolate. But then again, I could be petty and give it. That way no one else can have it. We'll just see how that plays. So don't piss me off, people. Do not piss me off. Give me a second here. There we go. That was it. You'll know it was hyper all along. So yeah, about the whole sports thing. I don't like sports. It's weird. You guys have things like what? Basketball, football. It's just like what? You're just taking a ball back and down the field or / court or whatever you want to call it, just to make a I don't know. It's dumb. I think it's really stupid. You guys pay like what? Thousands of dollars just to get a ticket, just to get what? 4 seats? I don't know. I think that's just a waste of time. Where I'm from, we don't necessarily have sports. We do have one thing for entertainment. It's like every 4 years, the 5 ruling kingdoms in my country, they'll get together, get like their top 10 fighters, and then it's like a 10v 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 10. And then the last kingdom standing has rule over the country. And we just do it again every 4 years. But hey, people seem to enjoy it. People seem to enjoy it. Arena fights? Yeah. It's something like that. I mean, I participated in it only because my older sister made me, but hey, it's whatever, I guess. It's fine. We don't kill each other or nothing like that. It's more of like you just get beat till you black out. That's pretty much all it is. That's pretty much all it is. It's really fun. You guys should all try it sometime. I mean, with your own sets of rules, you guys can do whatever. I don't know what humans do. And then my third thing is being told that I have to do my royal responsibilities. I hate it. For those who don't know me, I am the only son of the king, okay? The only son of the king. And technically, I will be king one day, but I don't want to. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of stress. I just want to live my life. And I think I'm too young to do it anyways. So, for the time being, my older sister Vera is actually running the kingdom at the moment. And every day I get messages from her, because I don't live in the palace. I do not live in the palace at the moment. But I get messages from her every day saying, when you finna take over, because I shouldn't be doing this. This is your birthright, not mine. And I tell her every day, who this? Huh? Who's this? Because I ain't trying to do all that. I ain't trying to do all that. It's like, you'll be the best jester. Okay, now you're just being disrespectful. Hyper, that's just disrespectful, bro. That's just disrespectful. How about I make you the jester, huh? Huh? I still got some power. I can make you the jester. How about that? All right, next thing. What else we got? Now we about to get into the video games, guys. The video games. Number 1, the best video game out there, all right? The best video game franchise out there. And I don't care what you say. You say otherwise, there's clearly something wrong in your head and you need to go see a therapist. But Sonic the Hedgehog, all right? Sonic the Hedgehog is the best video game franchise out there. Granted, I know the games have been hot ass lately. But Sonic the Hedgehog was legit one of the very first games that I have ever played. I remember my mother ended up getting me a she ended up getting her hands on a Sega Genesis one time when I was a child. Don't ask. I don't know how she got it. But she was able to get a Sega Genesis, and she popped that game in for me, and I just thought it was amazing. Granted, all I had to do was just tap right and just keep going, but I mean, the same could be said for that fat plumber, but hey. Jack and Daxter, yeah, man, Jack and Daxter is also another one of my favorites. You said the 5-finger discount. No, what I meant by that is because my mom's not from your guys' world. Is what I'm saying. So I don't know how she got herself a Sega. We don't have Segas where I'm from. That's all I'm saying. They didn't make them. I heard that Sega doesn't manufacture consoles anymore, but they don't make them where I'm from. We have other stations. Not other stations. We have other consoles and stuff. But yes, Jack and Daxter being one of my favorite adventure game series, especially the second one, where oh boy just be cursing out he just be cursing out people, and he got guns now. That was amazing. Probably one of the hardest games in the franchise too, because I actually I did try replaying it a few years ago, and I thought to myself the entire time, how did I beat this as a child? This game was way too difficult for me as a child. Or not even as a child, as just me later in life. So I don't know how I beat it. I really don't, but I did. The third one, The Legend of Heroes. Now, some of you guys heard me probably talk about this, but I really love the Legend of Heroes series. There is, I believe, out in the West right now, I think there are 9 games at the moment, being Sky 1, Sky 2, Sky 3, Zero, Azure, and Cold Steel 1 through 4. I believe those are the 9 games. I hear out in the East they have 2 more. Yeah, they have 2 more games, and they're working on another one. So yeah, at the moment they have 11 games out. 9 in the West, 11 in the East, and they're working on the 12th. So yeah, if you want something with a great story, with all these games, they're all intertwined. They're all intertwined. I may play those for the stream one day. Probably not. I don't know. They're very long games. They're like, each one is like probably, I don't know, like 80 to 100 hours long if you know what you're doing. if you know what you're doing. And then one of my last favorite but not so favorite games. I say not so favorite because this game has clapped my cheeks plenty of times in the past, is Monster Hunter. All right, is Monster Hunter. I do love Monster Hunter. I really love Monster Hunter, but at the same time, like I said, it can get very frustrating. One of my sisters actually got me into the series because she is a big Monster Hunter herself, and I don't mean in the game, but I mean in real life. She goes out and finds the biggest monster she can and just claps them. Yes, big monsters. Yes, and I do plan on playing Monster Hunter for you. I do have Monster Hunter Rise on the Switch, but I also plan on getting it on PC because I know Hyper wants to play, so it's going to be fun watching him play Monster Hunter. But yeah, we could talk more about that, but yeah, I would love to play Monster Hunter with you guys. I don't play Monster Hunter too often because I never have anyone to play with, and the game gets really boring by yourself after you do like the main story or whatever. So, but it's always fun with friends. You can always find yourself having a great time with friends playing that. So if anyone's going to grab it, let me know. I can't wait to kill you. Ha! There's no team attack, jerk. Now, who are you gonna kill? He's like, oh, I'll find a way. Yeah, I bet you won't. All right, it's much fun on PC too. Can confirm. Is it now? All right. Well, can't wait to see the mods because we already know the modder community is probably already at work with it. Because like what? It came out like probably what was it, like 3 weeks ago, I think? You said your sister called Devil Joe an angry pickle upon seeing it. I mean, that's pretty much what it is. Now, see, the thing about the Devil Joe is basically a T-Rex if it had AIDS, but if the AIDS were visible. That's what the Devil Joe is. That's all it is. Actually, you just want to hear me scream? Oh yeah, you'll hear a lot of screaming on that, especially if you're fighting 2 Rajangs. God, you know what? I can't wait for you to fight a Rajang. I want to see you fight your first Rajang, Hyper. You're gonna. Oh man, the Rajang is just a giant Dragon Ball Z reference. But actually, yeah. What is the best way? Okay, so if we're explaining Devil Joes, if anyone has ever played Resident Evil 6, there was a particular boss that Leon fights. It is a T-Rex boss. Yeah, it is a. Oops, what the heck happened? Let me read. Hold up. I was like, hey guys. Ah, I see what's going on. Don't mind the shaking. And there's that again. All right. There we go. We're good. We're Gucci. We're Gucci. God, I love rocking the dreads. You like fighting monsters? All right then. Well, we're gonna see what you're made of in this one. You ducked down to grab the pen you dropped. I wish I did actually duck down. I did actually duck down to read something. Did I ever play RE8? No, I did not play RE8 because I wasn't a big fan of RE7. So I just watched my favorite YouTuber play it. I know a lot of people are like, what? You didn't like RE7? Why not? Well, I don't think Ethan is that great of a character, in my opinion. I probably just pissed off a lot of people, but I don't think Ethan is all that interesting. I really didn't find him interesting as a main character. The first person thing wasn't. I don't know. I know they tried to bring the horror part back to. I don't know. I don't know why. I almost said Final Fantasy. I was thinking Final Fantasy. They tried to bring the horror back to RE. With RE7 by doing the whole first person thing. At least that's what I think why. And then the mold wasn't scary at all. If anything, the only thing that was really scary was Mama Baker, and only because her limbs were not coming out, but she was like disjointing her limbs and all that stuff. I don't know. I thought that was really weird. That did kind of scare me, but after that I was just like, eh. And then I don't know, RE8 really wasn't. Hold on, before I finish this thought, you said you watched an in-depth discussion on the game and the story part seemed lower in quality when you actually think about it when you aren't playing. I would actually like to talk to you more about that one day. You need to be a fan of 7 to like 8. I think I would definitely agree with you on that because okay, when I looked at okay, here's my thing. Here is my thing. I wanted to give RE8 the benefit of the doubt, but I wasn't gonna buy it because, you know, I didn't really like 7. I didn't really like 7 too much, so that's why I didn't buy 8. Now, I will say the enemies did look interesting. At least, you know, the whole vampire lady, what's her name? Lady Dimitrescu. I wasn't one of those crazy like, oh my god, step on me. No, I didn't do any of that. I thought that was kind of weird. I'm like, ew, that is a tall lady. I'm like, that is a tall woman right there. But regardless of all that, the trailer made it seem like she was going to be the main villain, right? She was going to be the main villain, only for her to be the first person that you take out in the game. And I'm just like, the game honeydicked us. We got honeydicked by Capcom. Because it's the same thing that they did in Batman Arkham Origins. If you guys remember that game, they made it seem that Deathstroke was going to be. They made it seem that Deathstroke was going to be the main villain when he was like villain number 2. I think you take out, and that's like within the first hour and a half of the game. And not only that, it was the best boss fight in the game. And then after that, we just got hit with mediocre boss fights. I was just like, this is stupid. Like Resident Evil 8 honeydicked us, okay? Having the one person they hyped up so much be the first person you take out, I was just like, I'm actually uninterested in everything else. Like the whole doll lady, she was stupid. The fish dude, dumb. Heisenberg, Heisenberg was I don't know. Heisenberg was dumb. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna make a freaking cyborg like an army," or and I'm no Capcom. I don't know. I kind of think Capcom fell off a little bit when it comes to their when it comes to Resident Evil. I'm getting off on a rant. Let's read the chat. Where were we at? Plus, once people figure out the gameplay, they showed how broken it really was. Isn't that like with every game though? The easiest flaw to point out in 8 is that Chris doesn't stop and explain anything to Ethan at the start of the game when he easily could have. I agree with you on that, but I think that if he did that, we really wouldn't have that much of a game. You know what? Maybe I'm wrong on that. We might would have had much of it. I don't know. What is that? No, they wanted people to thirst after her dump truck. Yeah, she did have a dumper on her, didn't she? Now that I think about it. Oh man, have y'all seen the mods that they did to that woman? That's crazy. That's crazy. I seen some mods where they put her daughters in like the Nier Automata outfits, which I thought that was kind of cool. You gotta admit though, the marketing worked. Yes, you're not wrong. The marketing did work on it. It did work, but I was just hoping that it would have revolved around her. I don't know. She was just really unique. Yes, sex does sell. Sex does. It does sell. You don't hate the marketing team for that. It's not like the Last of Us 2 marketing, where they straight up lied about what would happen in the game. I didn't see the marketing for Last of Us 2. I actually avoided everything related to Last of Us 2 because I enjoyed Last of Us 1 so much. I didn't want to be spoiled with 2, so I didn't look at anything. What did they do in the marketing for that game? You said give her Thomas the Train and that's a face. I have seen that one. I've seen that one. It's disgusting. It is very disgusting. So yeah, guys, that's what goes with games. But for most part, for this channel, when it comes to games, I will be playing Genshin Impact. I know some of you guys are like, oh my god, Genshin Impact. Shut up! I like the game. I think it's fun. It's a good BS game to play in between games throughout the year between when games come out and all that stuff. It's good. It's fun to play. It's fun to play. That, and like I said, Monster Hunter, we'll be playing some bit of that, especially with the fans, if you guys want to watch some or play some. Well, you said doing the same thing with Dying Light 2. I hope it's good. I forgot about that game. Yeah. That looked interesting. Dying Light 1 was okay in my book. I wouldn't say it's like really, really good, but I think it was okay. And I did like the parkour system that they had going on with that one. The modding community is a beautiful thing. I remember playing Sonic Generations on PC and just people like modding over Sonic, like, oh yeah, you can play as Knuckles, you can play as Shadow, you can play as Blaze. I thought it was great. Just to play as other characters on a different stage. Honestly, Last of Us 2 marketing has Joel in scenes he's not in, and they kept pushing it that it would be a Joel and Ellie's story when it wasn't. They legit imposed Joel over different characters and aged him to make it seem like he was actually in the game past 30-minute mark. Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I can see why that pissed a lot of people off, especially what happens like legit 30 minutes in. Yeah. Coming this Friday. Really? Huh. Well, I mean, I won't be playing it. At least not anytime soon. Because there's a lot of games that I need to finish. But this coming up Friday, which will be my next stream, I will be playing the new Pokemon game. I actually bought it last week, but I haven't touched it yet. But I will be playing that. My youngest sister Prima really loves Pokemon, and she was like, "Oh my God, Brumal, you have to play Pokemon!" Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, "All right, fine, I'll play it. Gosh, I'll play it." So I'm playing it because she told me to. But yeah, it could legit be contested as false advertisement with what they did with that. And Coolio, I'll definitely watch your stream to see if I will grab the new Pokemans. I heard that it's like I heard that all the Pokemon have gang mentality in that game. So if they see you messing with one of their kind, they'll roll up on you and join the fight. Someone told me that it's worse than the wild. Like, they said it's more scarier than the wild area than from Pokemon Sword and Shield. And we all know how crazy that the wild area got in that game. So yeah, I said Monster Hunter, Pokemon, Genshin Impact. And I'll be doing JRPGs as well. Probably the first JRPG other than Pokemon, the first JRPG that we'll probably do is the Legend of Heroes Cold Steel 4, only because I actually need to beat that one. I've beaten all the others except for that one. So we'll pick some days where we'll play that game. All right, we'll pick some days where we'll play that game. Said fight back in back. Oh yeah, it's like fight back, fight back. Yeah, okay. It took me a minute to realize what you were saying. What time is the stream? Plug it right. The stream will be the stream will be at 8:30. Fridays we'll do 8:30 only because me and Hyper actually record for our joint YouTube channel, which is Royal Myth, by the way. I actually don't have a link set up for that. Hyper, if you want to set the link in the Discord or in the chat, could you do that for me, please? But yeah, I mean, we both have our own YouTube channels as well, so go ahead and look at those. Yep. But yeah, Fridays, me and Hyper normally record usually from 6:30 to about 8, I think. And then 30 minutes after that, I will start my stream. And then, yeah, so the first stream is going to be Pokemans. Saturdays will probably be 8:30 as well. I'll try to keep Friday and Saturdays around the same time. And then Sundays will be, I don't know if I'll do a stream on Sundays. Sundays is the day that, Sundays are usually the days I go back to the palace and have, dinner with the family. And then be berated by Vera because, you know, that's what she does to me. You're gonna try the Nuzlocke? Oh God, Does the game give you? If the game gives me multiple save files, I will Nuzlocke it. As in, not the cheat wise, but as in for me to play my own version and then play another, if that makes sense. Like I would have one that I would play off screen and then another one that I'd play on stream. Yeah. We'll definitely check out the streams if you got time. I appreciate that. Like, no one's obligated to come to the streams. I mean, you're royally obligated to, but you're not obligated to. It's not like I'll come find you in your houses while you're sleeping and turn on all your lights so that your electric bill will be really high the next time it comes around. I wouldn't do anything like that. I have no idea what a Nuzlocke is. Nuzlocke is very, a Nuzlocke will make you want to drink bleach. That's all I'm gonna say. He said, "Yes, come to my house." Oh no, I'm not going to your house. But let's go ahead. Now let's get on to the hobbies. All right. I only have 2. I really only have 2 hobbies. One is writing stories. All right. I actually really like writing stories. How I've gotten into doing that. When I was a kid and my mother, she put me in public school. My dad wanted to put me in private school. He's like, well, you know, we have, not even that. He wanted to have me with private tutors. But she was like, no, he needs people skills. He needs people skills. Let him do his thing. And my dad's like, all right, well, whatever. So there was this show that used to air back in the day. It was called Permadeath. No permadeaths. It's considered a hard mode for Pokemon. Yes. So there's a show back in the day that used to play on, you guys remember Foxbox? I think it was called Foxbox, yeah. There was this, or was it Kids WB? Was it Kids WB? I don't remember. I think it was Foxbox. It was a show called Kirby Right Back At You, right? You guys ever watched that show? My first Kirby game ever was Nightmare in Dreamland, and then it was Kirby's Air Ride. I love those games so much that I picked up the show, right? I picked up the show. It was great. You saw a few episodes of that? Nice. Actually, no. I lied. I've only played Kirby. I only played Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. And then Kirby Air Ride actually came out after they introduced 4 of the Warp Stars. Like, there was this little arc or whatever that Kirby went against, where he went against like other warriors that had Warp Stars like him, but they were all different. And they put those Warp Stars in the game. Like, they only did that to promote the racing game. It was pretty cool. But anyways, when it ended, I was sad. All right, I was sad. I wanted it to I wanted it to keep going. So I wrote oh god, I was like, what? I was like 13 maybe. I wrote oh god. I wrote fan fiction of Kirby, guys. Had him go on his own adventures and all that stuff in a notebook, right? I've never told anyone this story. But yeah, I wrote Kirby fan fiction or whatever, trying to continue the story, what happened later. And I brought it to school, and I was writing it during our free period. Well, I had to go up. I probably like to go sharpen my pencil or something, I guess. And I guess my notebook fell. And I come back, and then there was this kid. He picked up the notebook and he started reading it. And then he was just like, dude, this is dope. I'm like, what? He's like, nah, man, I didn't know you were a Kirby fan. I was like, yeah, man, I like Kirby. He's like, all right, cool. And gave me the notebook back. The very, like, probably, I believe that was a Friday. Yeah, it was a Friday. So I come back Monday, and then he comes back with a binder, and he drew a comic book of, the story that I wrote. I guess he memorized it, or it wasn't everything that I wrote, because it didn't have everything, because like the story was pretty long. But he basically drew up what he remembered, and I was just like, dude, this is dope. Like, I didn't know you could draw, man. He's just like, yeah. So we kind of like teamed up. Like, we did some Captain Underpants type stuff. I wrote, he drew, and yeah, we made Kirby comics. And then it got to the point where I wanted to make my own original thing. Who doesn't like Kirby? Social justice warriors do not like Kirby. Oh, I'm kidding. I don't know. You gotta be really, you have to be really disturbed if you don't like Kirby. The people I destroy online in Super Smash Brothers Ultimate won't like Kirby after I'm done with them. Oh my gosh. Oh, Smash Brothers is a game that I do not like. I do not like Smash Brothers. I'm neutral to Kirby. Evil. Wait. Hold on. Yes, you're very evil for not liking Kirby, my friend. Very, very evil. Yeah, so I wanted to I get to high school, and I wanted to do a little bit more my own original stuff. I want to do my own original stuff, but the guy that the guy I met in middle school, we had 2 different friend groups. We just, friends tend to not be friends after a while. It happens. It happens. Note that I'm actually friends with the guy still. I do keep in touch with him. He just lives on the other side of the country. That's all it is. That's all it is. I probably talk to him like maybe 4 times out of the year. So once every season. But yeah, I wanted to do my own original stuff, and I really didn't do anything with it pretty much throughout high school. And it wasn't until I went to college where I took a screenwriting class. And I loved it. It was really fun. We had an assignment that we had to do where we had to come up with we had to make our own film, or we have to write our own film at least. So our professor was expecting I would say like a 40-page script, which is every page. Like, for those who don't know, when you're writing a script, 1 page of script is equal to 1 minute, or it's supposed to at least. It doesn't necessarily have to equal 1 minute. It'll probably be like, 30 seconds to 40 seconds probably. And like in reality, but it just depends on what the scenes you're doing and how much dialogue you have on that page for the most part. But I ended up writing a 200-page script. I could not stop writing. It was I don't know. I fell in love with writing scripts with that. I turned it in. I failed the assignment because when you're writing a script, if you have more than 2 mistakes on a script, like if you were like to submit it to like a director or something like that to actually get it like filmed and all that stuff, if you have more than 2 mistakes, then they will throw your script away. I don't know why it's like that. I never really asked questions on why that happens. I was just told that that's what they do. So my professor decided to do it with the same logic. Guess how many mistakes that I had? Out of 200 pages, guys, I had exactly 3 mistakes, and I got a 0 on it. But my professor said, and he said this in front of the entire class, because a lot of people in the class are trying to say like, oh, well, that's what you get for writing such a long thing. Like, that's why we only wrote like exactly 40 page scripts so we wouldn't make the mistakes like that. And my professor was just like, before you give Brumal any crap, just note that his story was the best story out of all of it. Like, out of everyone in the entire class. Not even that. Out of everyone in his 20 years of teaching. And I was just like, wait a minute. Like really? He was like, yeah, like you like, your shit was dope, man. It was dope. Keep it up. So I yeah, it does hurt. It did hurt. It did hurt. But it felt good at the same time because just hearing him say that. You didn't put your name on it? I did put my name on it. I did. Brumal Tempest Parada. It was on there. It was on there. Yeah, so I kept with it. I was actually started doing comic book scripts after that, and yeah, that's where I am today. So I enjoy writing. I actually have an entire series of story series that I'm going to write. It's gonna be 4 series that tell one big story. So yeah, I'm currently going through artists at the moment. There's one that I'm working with. Some of you guys may know him. His name is Gwaine. We actually decided to, I decided to partner with him. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in this next year. And if nothing goes well, then I guess I'm writing a book. Guys. Let's see. He gave it a 0 because it had a sex scene. No, it didn't have a sex scene. I mean, no, it didn't have a sex scene. I don't think I would have been comfortable submitting that to my professor, but yeah. He said hot. Hey, Ferris, what's up? How you doing? What up, girl? I remember, yeah. What up? Story stream when? Oh man. Wow. I don't know if I'll ever do that. Maybe I don't know. We'll have to see. Hi, Fairbear. Hey, glad to see you in here, Ferris. Glad to see you in here. And then my second hobby is adventuring. I got into adventuring because of my mom. Actually, she was before she met my pops. She actually used to travel to a lot of places. Yeah, she went to a lot. Yeah, she used to travel to a lot of places. She used to actually tell me stories of all the places that she's been in, places that she shouldn't have been in, but she said, you know what, fuck it. You can't tell me where to go, so I'm gonna go there. So yeah, she's actually given me a few places to actually go check out for myself. So whenever I get the chance, I'm gonna go ahead and do some dungeon diving. You guys ever done that? That's fun. Traps, monsters, treasure, all sorts of stuff. That doing okay. Just spend way too much money on clothes at the mall after doing a date. So doing a date. Hold up. Wait, you're dating people now? When did this happen? How come I wasn't told? And do I need to pay this person a visit? Do I need to give them the old dad talk? Is that what's gonna have to happen? Is that what's gonna have to happen? Do I need to break legs here? Like, okay, I gotta go. Talk to you later. Have a good rest of the stream. Thanks, Zero, for stopping by. I appreciate you coming, man. Appreciate you coming and chilling. I will see you Friday if you decide to come to the stream. Ooh, sounds fun. It is fun. It is very fun. Hold up. It is very, very fun. Just don't take an arrow to the knee. Oh, man. I mean, I've been stabbed before by a lot of stuff, but I mean, that's what comes, you know, that's the price you pay when you burn an adventure, right? I mean, I've been set on fire. I've been, yeah, impaled by a few arrows. Yeah, I've even blown up a few times. But I'm still kicking. I'm still kicking. We out here. I'm dating a boy. I'm so sorry, Dad. Wait, hey, yo, no, I am not a dad. I am not. No, Let's get this straight. I am not a pops. All right. I've been told I have pops mentality, but I am not a pops. All right. You're just a dear friend, and I worry about you. That's all it is. You is dad. Oh, no. We ain't got no. Because if I'm a dad, then that means if I'm a dad, then that means I'm gonna have to take responsibilities as king, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. That is a no-no. If I do that, then I can no longer adventure. I can't adventure no more. And then, all right, let's go to the next thing. We've said enough time. So here we go with my favorite animes and mangies. All right, my number one favorite anime of all time is Yu Yu Hakusho. All right, my boy Yusuke. That's the homie right there. That's the homie. Like, how many people do you know can do a finger bullet and decimate an entire city with his finger? What about Frieza? We don't talk about that cum-stained lizard. All right, anyways. All right. It's worse than taking an arrow to the knee in some respect. What, being a pops? Oh, I still need to see you. Ferris. What? You have not seen Yu Yu Hakusho? The disrespect. The disrespect. All right, you know what? Seeing how Ferris, I have much to teach you. I have much to teach you. Okay? Much to teach you. Me and you, we're gonna get together. We are going to read all of the IDW Sonic the Hedgehog comics, because I got to get your knowledge up on that. And we will also watch Yu Yu Hakusho. All of it. All right? And you will realize that it was the best anime in the 90s. Anyone who says anything else, there's clearly something wrong with you and you need therapy. All right. It's like, oh boy. I'm in for a lot of reading. Yes, you are. You're in for a crap ton of reading. He said, Royal Decree, thou must watch Yu Yu Hakusho. That's right. Better than Dragon Ball Z. Better than Trigun. Dare I say yes? I will dare say it. Yes. So come at me, everyone. Come at me. Trigun was really good from what I remember. I do remember staying Cowboy Bebop. I couldn't even tell you what Cowboy Bebop's plot was, to be honest with you. I remember it coming on, and I only watched Cowboy Bebop one time. Same with Trigun. I only watched it one time as a child. I remember waking up in the middle of the night to watch it on Adult Swim, but I couldn't tell you what the plot was. Really couldn't. Second, Log Horizon. All right, I actually just started rewatching Log Horizon last week, and I forgot how addicting that show was. And the reason why Log Horizon has the number 2 spot for me is, well, Log Horizon is what got me into Final Fantasy XIV, because I wanted to play an MMO after that. I wanted to make friends and go on adventures as well. And that's where I met everyone from my FC, starting from Amara and then switched over to Kieran later. And I gotta say, probably one of the best group of people that I've ever met in my whole damn life. All right, that's just how it is. Everyone that's a part of those FCs, I fucking love y'all. You guys are my second family. And I will never exchange any of the memories that we've made together. That's all that is. Gotta go get food. All right, man. Enjoy your food. Tell the wife I said hello. Hello. Ah, how sweet. See, love you too. See, I love you guys. You guys are amazing. That's why it has the number 2 spot on my. Then the third is One Piece. All right. Is One Piece. Right back at you, man. Yeah. I love One Piece for its quirkiness and for its ability to be non-logical whatsoever. I know a lot of people hate it because it's too long. He says, hi, sister wife. Oh my God. That is an inside joke, all right? That is an inside joke. I do not want any of you to ever say this joke to me, all right? No one says sister wife to me other than Pepper's wife. It's a stupid inside joke. It's a stupid inside joke, but it's fun. Yeah, so One Piece, like I said, that show is straight illogical, but it's fun. I know a lot of people don't like to watch it because it's way too long. I tell everyone that it's a marathon, not a sprint. Watch it in between shows. Watch an arc here. Go, I don't know, play a video game. Come back to it when you're done beating that game. Watch another arc there. Go and I don't know, what do young people do nowadays? You guys go out and party, drink? I don't know. I don't do any of that stuff. Hey, love having you in the FC. Crap, I forgot. This doesn't have hand tracking. I was... Oh, thank you. I am thirsty in both aspects. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, my neck snapped for a second. There we go. All right. Woo. You guys ever take a sip of something and you just had that? You guys just had that great gulp, like the best gulp that you're gonna get out of the day. That's what I just had. You said both? Oh, yeah. There's only 2 aspects to being thirsty, and I'm both of them right now. I'm a horrible person. So yeah, if anything though, I will say this. If you are going to take up One Piece, I would say you have to at least watch the first 50 episodes. I'm sorry, you have to. Only because it doesn't really get good until episode 30 when you get to Kokoyashi Island, which is Nami's home island. And then there's the antagonist known as Arlong. That arc right there is what made me believe yo, this show is fucking amazing. So if anyone is willing on watching it, I would say at least watch it to episode 50. You have to promise me that you got to do that. I know some of y'all be like, oh, well, I only like to watch the 12 episode ones or the 20 episode. No, fuck all that. Watch to episode 50. You will not regret it. All right? That's that. And then, 4th one, Devil is a part-timer. It's a funny. It's great. It's great. Basically, it's the devil from an alternate dimension or whatever. He's getting his ass clapped by the holy warriors. Tries to escape and then ends up in modern day Japan with no powers. So now he's and then he becomes the manager of their world's version of McDonald's, and thinks he can rule the world by taking over McDonald's. It's a funny concept. Trust me, you'll love it if you see it. I heard that there's a season 2 coming out. Granted, season 1 came out back in 2013, but it's a funny concept. I actually picked up the light novels. Light novels are just as great as the actual anime. So I haven't read the manga or anything like that, but I am reading a light novel. I think I'm on volume 2 at the moment. And then second is Fairy Tail, guy. Or not second, 4th, 5th. What is that? I don't know math. 5th is Fairy Tail. I like Fairy Tail. I know a lot of people like, oh yeah, I like Rave Master. Some people won't watch Fairy Tail because of the crazy fan service that's in there. But you see enough fan service so much after watching anime. Sometimes it just all blends together and you don't even really notice it anymore. But yeah, that was one show that I didn't really think I was going to like, but I ended up liking it a whole lot. So much so that it actually brought me into reading his it got me reading manga. We'll discuss that part later in the manga session, but he got me reading into a manga that that the same person who did Fairy Tail did later on. And then Soul Eater. Soul Eater is one of my favorites as well. Oh my god, I've been meaning to watch Soul Eater for so long. Paris. Paris. You know I love you, right? You know I love you, right? We got some shit to watch, okay? Me and you, we're gonna get in a Discord call and we're gonna watch some stuff, okay? I have to get your mind cultured. So yes, Soul Eater. Now I love Soul Eater, all right? I love the whole driven by madness thing. You're like, oh, what are you talking about? You'll know if you type in Soul Eater madness, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Just the shots alone, especially with Soul. Soul is one of my favorite characters from the show. And I would say it's because of his facial expression. His facial expressions. And it's just like that animator does a really good job of making non-creepy scenes creepy and making creepy scenes extremely, extremely creepy. You'll understand what I mean if you look at Soul's face and when he does like his glares, and especially when he goes in when he gets corrupted by madness. I don't know. I just thought it was amazing. And that Soul Eater was actually the first anime that I ever watched that I realized that anime was anime. I know some of you are like, wait, what are you talking about? What do you mean? So, like everyone, I started watching anime probably in the early 90s. My very first anime being Sailor Moon. And then right after that, Dragon Ball Z, and then right after that, Yu Yu Hakusho, and then what was that? Ronin Warriors. Fun fact, I used to think that Ronin Warriors were the boyfriends of Sailor Moon because they were so colorful. But my dad used to come into my room and just be like, son, what are you watching? He's like, oh, it's a show called Sailor Moon. He's like, I know what it's called, but why are you watching this? This looks like it's for girls, son. And then he saw them transform and their clothes ripped off, and then they turned into the Sailor Scouts. And then my dad was like, never mind, son, proceed. I never knew what he was talking about because I was too young. I was too young at the time. I never really understood it. But yeah, so Sailor Moon was actually my very first anime that I've ever seen, but I didn't know it was anime. And it wasn't until I got into college that I was on Netflix and I saw like, oh, anime section. I was like, anime section? Oh, okay. I've heard people talk about anime before, but I never really watched it. And then I clicked on it and I was just like, I've seen stuff like, wait, this stuff is considered anime? What? I didn't know that. So Soul Eater is technically the first anime that I've ever seen because that was when I actually recognized what anime was. But Sailor Moon was the very first anime that I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, you watched a lot of anime without knowing it was anime. Yes, I watched a crap ton. There was so much stuff. Like I watched like Big O, Cowboy Bebop, Trigun. It was just a lot of stuff. Big O was actually a really good one of my favorites. And then there was Gundam. I watched like all of the OG Gundam not knowing that it was anime. Now let's go over to reading manga. I'm not the biggest manga reader, but I actually started getting into it as of late. One that I really like is Mushoku Tensei. For those who don't know, it just got an anime as of like last year, and I believe there's 2 seasons of it now. I think its Western name is called Jobless Reincarnation or something like that. I think it's dope. I think the concept behind it is dope. It's an isekai one. Dude dies at the age of 30, gets hit by a truck. Because Truck-kun, right? Truck-kun is out here just murking everybody. Yeah, gets hit by a truck, and then he's born again as the infant child of 2 famous adventurers out in the outskirts of a town, right? So you basically get to see him live his entire life. And when I mean his entire life, I mean legit from infant all the way until he is a grown man married to 3 women. Yeah, he gets married to 3 women. It's great. It's great. I've been enjoying it. It's dope. And then there's Eden Zero. Eden Zero is made by the same guy who made Fairy Tail. A lot of people hate Eden Zero from what I know. People are like, oh, because Rave Master is so great. I've never seen Rave Master, nor do I plan to. Just because people hate on the stuff that I hate, I don't even want to give what they've got going on a try. Married to 3 women? Yes. Yes. He's married to 3 women. When you think about it, it's kind of disturbing seeing how one of his wives is technically his cousin, but since he's not from that world, he doesn't see it that way. It's weird. It's so freaking weird. But yeah. But yeah, Eden Zero, it's dope. It's basically fairy tale, but it's sci-fi. So it takes place in there's a lot of space travel and planet hopping and all that stuff. Sweet Home Alabama, for the most part, yeah. And then one of my absolute favorites is one of my absolute favorites is Rising of the Shield Hero. I really like Shield Hero. I know there was a lot of controversy when that anime first came out due to the very first episode. For those who don't know, in the first episode, the guy is falsely blamed, or he's falsely accused of Ipar, spell it backwards. And a lot of people didn't like that. They tried so hard to get this taken off the air, but I don't know. I just thought it was weird because it was just like, it's not like he did anything, because he didn't. Like, we all saw his events. He was falsely accused. He didn't do anything, but people thought that was going too far, and they wanted to get the thing taken, or they wanted to get the show taken down. Now, the reason why I like it so much is because what happened to him, everyone turning on him because of that, he became a complete asshole. And it was one of those things where it was just like, yo, we need you to help us defeat these demon things. He's like, oh, you want my help? Pay me. They're like, what? Nah, keep that same energy. Pay me right now, and then I will help you. And that's how it was. He became a jerk. And it wasn't one of those typical stories where it's just like, oh, this is the hero that we want. Nah, this is the hero that we needed. It's great. I don't want to really spoil it too much, but if you guys haven't read the manga, read the manga. It's great. Or get the light novel. I've read a little bit of the light novel. The light novel gets really, from what I've heard about the light novel later on, it gets really, 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 really dark. And compared to the anime, the manga's a lot darker than the anime. But it's dope, and I see myself losing service. So if it blurs up, just note that it's snowing outside at the moment. That's probably what it is. You remember the Shield Hero controversy, more tame than Goblin Slayer episode 1, so I didn't see the point in the controversy. The Goblins... Wait, what? You said... Oh, yeah. Well, the Goblin Slayer controversy wasn't really that bad. I watched episode 1, and when I saw it, I was just like... you guys might think of me different for this, but it's just like, I can link you to a whole lot worse than what happened in episode 1 of Goblin Slayer. One, you don't see anything. But we know what happens. We know what happens. It's heavily implied. We know what happens. And it's just like, and if you can get past episode 1 and watch the rest of the episodes, the other episodes aren't bad at all. I believe that first episode was made the way that it was because I believe that the creator wanted you to get a sense that even though goblins may be small, you still have to watch yourself around them, because if you mess up, they can take you down. And that's exactly what happened. You saw everyone there underestimate what goblins can do, and people did die. So, and other things, and Ipar. Yeah. You gotta go, but I'll leave the stream up for support. Have a good stream. Thank you, Voodoo. Thank you. I appreciate you coming by, man, and supporting. I love you, man. You think the reason Shield Hero was more controversial because it was hurtful to a lot of Ipar survivors who never had their abuse taken seriously? You know, I never took that into account. You actually make a good point with that one. I never did think about that. Whereas Goblin Slayer was just straight up depiction of the end. Yeah. But they don't really... I'm trying to think. I only watched Goblin Slayer once. I'm trying to think. I think in Goblin Slayer you see it twice. In the first episode and in a flashback that the main character has. I think there are other times where it's going to happen, but it gets stopped instantly. So yeah. And then yeah, that is that, guys. So I got one more thing because I heard that I was supposed to do this. I have a reference sheet. All right, so you guys can kind of see my full body. But yeah, so let me go ahead and put that. Oops, that's the wrong button. I shouldn't have clicked that. So yeah, here's the reference sheet, guys. You guys get to see me from the back. I know you guys are pervs, so yeah, you guys can look at the ass cheeks all you want, but you're not getting them. Sideways and from the front. And yes, to the far left, or not the far left. I don't know my direction. I need to go back to kindergarten. To the far right, you can see my not my choice weapon, or not my weapon of choice. So everyone, this is my weapon. It is called the Fallen Fang. All right, now how I got this weapon. How I got this weapon is not something that I'm proud of. It actually used to be a sword. All right, it actually used to be a sword, but then some things happened that there were some things that I couldn't do. Okay, guys. There were just some things that I wasn't able to do. I failed to do something. And then my sword transformed into this thing. And I can't get it to turn back. And what makes everything worse is I don't know how to use it. I have no idea how to use this thing. I end up cutting up everything I try to swing with it. So, yeah, that's just that. That's just that. Let's get that out the way. Let's get that out of here. I don't like looking at it. I don't like it. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much everything. Is there anything else that you guys want to know that I maybe didn't explain too much on? You guys can tell my level of conceitedness because you can see the little picture of me in the background. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Was there anything else that I needed to say? No? How did I get the inspiration for my model? It is really cool. It's really cool. Thank you. Thank you. So, well, how I got the inspiration for my model. So, well, a lot of you guys know I play Final Fantasy 14. So I tried to base it off my I tried to base it off my character from Final Fantasy 14. Now, some of you guys know that my character on Final Fantasy 14 looks nothing like this. But so okay, I play a female Makode on Final Fantasy 14, but I used to be a male Makode on Final Fantasy 14 before Sayla, a friend of mine, peer pressured me into gender swapping my character. Yes, my female Makote's character is, her hair is spiky. But I decided to go with my male route. All right. And so there was also that, but also my male character, you know, I couldn't have so the dreads actually represent a lion's mane. The dreads actually represent a lion's mane. In Final Fantasy, I wasn't able to do that, but I added the dreads to this for that. And also, the character for the OG Brumal was actually a character, and this is me speaking out of character right now, was actually the character Brumal comes from one of my stories. All right, so that's where that came from, and I based the OG Brumal on Final Fantasy after him. So that's all that is. That's all that is. Yeah. It's like good old Final Fantasy making all of us women in one way or another. Wait a minute, Zalos, how'd you turn into a girl then? I want to know that story. Because as long as I've met all of your characters, actually, Yeah, as long as I've known all your characters, you've all been girls. So true. So effing true. Wait, Ferris, was your character a dude at one point? All right, so yeah, let's see. Anything? You were Catboy for like 3 months? Ah, I was Catboy for a year. What did I change? Actually, no, I didn't change. I didn't change my character until we went into Kieran. So I was Catboy for 3 years, I think. OG Zavos was a male Lala until Heaven's Ward. Yeah, until Heaven's Ward was because you like Al Ra a lot. Oh yeah, Al Ra didn't come out until Heaven's Ward, right? Yeah, that's fun. But yeah, guys, that's going to be it for today. I want to thank you all for showing up and supporting me on my debut. I hope to see you guys in the future. And also, you know, join the Discord. I don't have a Discord link. Fuck. I didn't have that set. Damn it. I knew I was missing something, and that was to get all of my links. My links. Gosh, I'm an idiot. All right, yeah. We're just gonna end it. Of course, glad to be here, man. I appreciate it so much. Bye. Like I said, we'll be back Friday. Yes, we'll be back on Friday at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you guys are in the Discord, I will send you guys a reminder, and we will play some Pokemons, okay? And we're gonna see how gang related this game is, because I heard it can get pretty bootleg. I heard being out in the wild can be pretty bootleg. So yeah, guys, thank you all for watching. I'm out. Peace.